Government has released an amount of 1.5 million cedis for the payment of 2012 salary arrears of teachers. Will this reverse the intended strike action by teachers? Also, students of Anyam Basic School in the Mingo Pram district of the Greater Accra region trade their womanhood for fish due to hunger.
Because I'm hungry, that's why. I'm just going to don't even mind.
Authorities are worried teenage pregnancy among female students is becoming uncontrollable in that area.
Every year, about 10 of our girls will go home with pregnancy.
There are concerns the situation, if not resolved, will get out of hand.
Just now, surely next year it will be more.
So what could be accounting for school dropouts in the Anyam area? Who should we blame for this trend? Parents, teachers, or the Ghana Education Service? This is today's big story. My name is Aisha Brian. Now, teachers across the country have served notice of a strike on February 29, 2016 if government fails to pay them their outstanding arrears by the end of February. Labour Relations Minister says some of the issues the teachers have raised are legitimate, whilst the others have been challenged by the GES, citing, for example, irregularities. All of these were addressed in the just ended meeting between teachers and the Labour Relations Minister. We can speak with my colleague Kwabna Mprechum, who's been monitoring the meeting. Now joins me in the studio. Good evening to you, Mprechum.
Good evening, Aisha.
So this meeting, what conclusion did they draw at the meeting?
Yes, you know, let me just recap what has been happening for the past 3 days.
Of course.
The teachers have issues with their arrears.
Right.
Now, 2013, 2012, and then 2014, sorry. Right. And they are asking the ministry to pay everything. Okay. They've been having these negotiations for over 2 years. Now today, after a marathon meeting, it was about 4 hours. Right. They were not expecting to go that long. They came out with an agreement. Let's first listen to Haruna Idrisu, who gave a brief on the communique that they issued.
We have some understanding with the 3 different teacher groups as follows. That the government representative, trade union and the audit service will move out of sight to validate all data in respect of salary arrears and other allowances and submit a report on verified data to government for payment purposes. So that re-echoes government position on the need for a better and a cleaner payroll and to reduce irregularities and fraud associated with the administration of payroll. Accordingly, on the basis of the emphasis of the legitimate concerns of the teacher group, that the team going offside should validate, in particular, 2013-2014 salary arrears of newly recruited teachers from the colleges of education, which has been outstanding, and submit report on it by Monday, 29 February 2016 for consideration and payment as a matter of priority. And they are accordingly assured that where is necessary, the Controlling Accountant General will process supplementary payments to give effect to that. And that captures 3, that the Controlling Accountant General will process supplementary payment in accordance with the validated data. Then 4, the government will with immediate effect release an amount of 1.5 million to GS for payment in respect of 2012 arrears, transfer grants and other allowances in respect of that. That we are assured by Honorable Atuforsen is now being processed by controller and should be hitting the account of GS and subject to its processing to be done.
So that was the Labour Relations Minister, Haruna Idrisu. But what have the teachers been saying? Are they satisfied with the outcome of this meeting?
Well, you would think that the teachers will call off their strike, which is intended to come on 29th of February if their grievances are not addressed.
Resolved.
Now, what the teachers are saying is, you know, the minister talked about the validation process.
Right.
This is to make sure that there was an issue with the names on the list the teachers presented, those who must receive the arrears. Now, the ministry said, no, the number is bloated. There are people who are not supposed to be paid. And now what the validation process will do is to audit and weed out those that are not supposed to be paid, and then they will pay those that are supposed to be paid. So what the teachers are saying is, this is a step forward,
right,
but their strike action still holds. Now let's listen to the president of NAT, Christina Daipo, who says that, well, it is something good, but they need to get to a certain level by the 29th of February before an agreement to strike, to take off strike comes into effect. Yes.
Okay.
We are grateful that today we have been able to reach an agreement. I have always insisted that we teacher unions believe in the sanctity of the school environment and will therefore not do anything to disrupt academic work. We believe that this agreement that we have reached here today will bring to closure the issues that we raised in our letter of notice to the Labour Commission. We trust that by Monday, as stipulated, we would have worked so hard on the agreement to get our 2013-14 teachers' salary arrears validated so that steps could be taken to pay them. And if that is so done, we will not have any justification to go any further with the intentions that we have served. Thank you very much.
Okay, so that's the president of the NAT.
And that is the response of the teachers, yes.
Okay, so they still hold on to their strike, which will happen on the 29th. But this money that they're talking about, 1.5 million Ghana cedis,
yes,
is supposed to address the issue from September, isn't it?
No, the 1.5 is exactly 1.579 million cedis. It is to pay the arrears of teachers for 2012. You know, the years were three: 2012, 2013, 2014.
Okay.
So this one will be paid immediately. In fact, the Ministry of Finance was there, and they were ordered to make this payment immediately into the accounts of the teachers for them to use it as the arrears for 2012 for the teachers.
Right.
It is a 2013-2014 arrears that will go through the validation process. Okay. And so if you are owed some arrears, you're a teacher and you are owed some arrears in 2012, you should be expecting within the next few days to have some money hitting your accounts.
But with the others, certainly it will take a bit longer to settle, right?
Yes, you know, 29th of February is only some few days away. It's actually on Monday.
Exactly.
And what they are saying is this validation process has to be completed by Monday. That is what the teachers are saying.
Okay.
So if the validation team is composed of the ministry, the teachers, and other stakeholders. Right. And so if they are unable to finish by then, the strike could come on. And so they are pushing for this to finish. They tell me their priority for the 2013-2014 is actually paying the teachers who have not been paid at all. Okay. You know, some of the teachers have been on the field for over 2 years and nothing has hit their accounts. Okay. And so it is their priority. If by 29th of February there's some there is some indication those people will be paid as soon as possible, then they will call off their strike. But until then, they're still holding. But
the Labour Relations Minister also made a point of the GES pointing out some irregularities. What are these irregularities we're talking about?
Those irregularities are about the people supposed to be paid. Okay, there's always this issue about a bloated payroll and all that.
Right.
Now, if you remember, when this negotiation started, it first came with the teachers presenting a list of the people that are supposed to be paid. Now, they talked about it. Then the Education Ministry the next day came up with another list saying that there are some people on their list which should not be paid. And so there was a lot of issues on that. They were saying some people are not qualified teachers, some people should not be given these arrears till this time. And there were even issues with some teachers allegedly backdating the appointment in order to get more arrears.
Right.
And so this validation process must clear all of that. It must more or less weed out the ghost names, so that the right
those
payments
who
can
deserve
be
the
made.
payments
Exactly.
can have it. Thank you very much, Amprichum, for the update on the meeting between teachers and the Labour Relations Minister, GES, and other stakeholders.